30 years ago, MTV's The Real World opened with its cast members introducing the world to a newfangled kind of storytelling. This is the true story of 7 strangers picked to live in a house and have their lives taped to find out what happens when people stop being polite and start getting. The Real World, the first modern foray into reality TV, ran for more than 640 episodes, and changed television in the process. But co-creator Jonathan Murray, with Mary-Ellis Bunim, says he never expected that kind of success. The Real World was very much a social experiment. The idea of covering people 24/7 for 13 weeks non-stop hadn't been done, and it was exhausting. Still, he's back at it, with the Real World Homecoming spinoff now in its 2nd season, and says, with Homecoming, we see how people, on the original series, were affected by this social experiment. Most of them seem to feel it was a positive experience. On some level, reality TV has been a part of television since the medium's earliest days. Candid Camera, Queen for a Day, Real People and An American Family all played with the idea of turning cameras on non-actors in partially or fully artificial situations. But Real World took it to another level, spawning a genre that spread like kudzu over TV programming in the ensuing decades. Today, reality TV encompasses 3 non-technical Emmy categories and blurs the lines with the documentary genre, which has its own Emmy categories. But in that time, what reality TV actually is has become equally blurry. When unscripted programming is at its best, it's reflective of the real world, says Brandon Riegg, Vice President of Unscripted and Documentary Shows at the Netflix. It can be one of the most broad or diverse categories. There are shows that are aspirational or influential but ultimately relational. Adds Andy Cohen, host of Bravo's Watch What Happens Live with Andy Cohen and executive producer of the Real Housewives franchise. Truth is absolutely stranger than fiction. What I love about reality is it can go anywhere. It can uplift us or it can be a dumpster fire. Perhaps because of that transformational, shape-shifting ability, reality TV persists and has been around long enough now to infiltrate popular culture. Think The Truman Show, The Hunger Games and Squid Game. The reality shows that earn Emmy nominations today are as varied as colors on the rainbow. In 2021, nominated series included RuPaul's Drag Race, Untucked, Below Deck, Selling Sunset, Queer Eye, Antiques, Roadshow and Shark Tank. What will surface for 2022's Emmys? It's anyone's guess. The nature of many reality TV shows is that they can skip a year or 3 while preparing for the next entry, while others can have multiple seasons in a single year. In 2020, Netflix's Cheer took home 3 Emmys, a fact that still baffles creator Greg Whiteley.